Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 20 of Europa Universalis IV as Ming. And we are about to get ourselves an Explorer. We might as well wait until we've got all of our light ships together before we go and do that. We'll just wait for a couple more here. There's another one. You go ahead and move into Beijing. And we'll wait for this last one here. And increased missionary strength for a more expensive tech cost for 10 years. Don't really want that, so we'll just take the downer in one province. A great advisor has died. We've got separatists, which is unfortunate. Luckily, we do have a stack over here. We are moving into steppe, so hopefully we can deal with this. Now, you're not a particularly good leader, but that will go our way. Okay, that's fine. So, we've lost our admin guy. Let's go for the production efficiency guy, because he'll probably pay for himself in the long run. Let's go ahead and get all of these light ships together. Let's go ahead and knock off the transports and group the rest up. And we are going to hire ourselves, not an admiral, we want an explorer. Let's go ahead and do that. And we have too many leaders, which I know. You have a mission, which is going to be to explore, and I guess we want to go for Northwest Pacific, maybe? We'll see what we can find. We've got a lot of exploring to do, so we'll have to keep our eye on that. We've had another general die, but that's good, because now we're not over our leader limit. You are getting attrition there. Sooner you had a province that didn't give you attrition, so we'll move you over there. So off exploring we go. You can never have too much money. That is quite a point. It's not a concept I'm familiar with myself. I've certainly never been in a position where I've had too much money. We can get some regimental camps. I don't really think we need to increase our force limit because we've got quite a bit that we're not using. What I should probably do now is start considering getting some of these armies up to a larger size. Let's at least start taking them up to 20 stacks by adding... No, not that one. Okay, you're going to be over. So we'll leave 2 off the second one. So we're going to start adding 2 cannons to all of these. The one that I've just derped and added 4 to, which is the mercenary army, we'll send the other 2 cannons to the other one. That should be fine. I mean, again, we will build some bigger armies. We do want to have more cannons in the back row now, but most of our provinces still don't have a huge amount of supply limit, so we do have to be careful there. We are ahead of time on the admin, so let's go ahead and take the cultural ties. We are working towards that yearly harmony increase and reduced ideas cost, which will be very nice. Tolerance of heathens could also be useful for us, but one more idea and we get that trade efficiency, which will probably end up being our overseas colonial range. Korea has died. Royal marriage offer from Bengal. I'll take that, but Korea, you are gonna die. I'm just going to keep going with the national tax modifier. So, Korea, you've got a 28k stack over there, which is a potential pain, but we've been waiting for this for quite some time. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move an army in over here. Do we actually have any claims on Korea? I suppose we should go and build a spy network and get as many claims as we can. Start eating our way over towards the east coast now. Again, Japan pretty much down to just the shogun and 3 different daimyos now. Still difficult to see if they're ever actually going to unify. I moved a stack, didn't I? So you're not getting your extra cannons. So let's go ahead and move you up there. And now, of course, we've got a few stacks that are standing in places where they are getting too much attrition. So let's move you. And we've got you also. You want to be over there. Now, you'll be also getting too many anyway, because you've got those 2 extra cannons. So you're going to join that 18 stack. So let's go ahead and just move off. Oh, no, just 2. and you're going to go over to there. We'll move a couple of generals around as well. Should make defeating Korea a little easier. Kenny is the new emperor, and we have a new heir to the throne. Kenny is now kind-hearted. Reduced monthly war exhaustion. Excellent. That wasn't an emperor dying because it was just in a regency council. Excellent. All looking good. Now then, like I said, you are a 1212. You are a 1201. Do I want to replace you with the guy who has no maneuver and much more siege? No, but I probably want to replace you with the guy who has no maneuver and much more siege. And then you can be that guy. And then we'll just make sure we do have a general over here. So we are down to 3 generals now, but I think that'll be fine. So do we have a CB against Korea already? No. So we did have one, but it went away. Now also we've got good relations with them. So that will actually give us -1 stability. But do you know what? I'm prepared to take that stability hit. Because we do need to... It's only -1. And we do need to start getting stuff done there. Colony is going well. Gain some meritocracy for corruption or prestige. We can pay off the corruption, so let's go ahead and take the meritocracy, because it's quite low at the moment. A royal marriage with the Timurids has ended. Royal marriage offer from David. We'll take that. It's fine. We can't attack everybody all at the same time, as much as we would like to. So, we probably have enough here to actually go ahead and fabricate a claim. What would we like to take first? Probably Yeehee. Let's go ahead and take that one. Nice little one that's sticking out there. Now, we could go ahead and fabricate some more on them. I think we will. I don't think we'll just jump in there straight away. I think we'll actually take the time to fabricate on some more provinces where we can. We're suddenly losing a lot of money from somewhere. We can invest in a new idea, which would be a Diplo idea. We are behind time on Diplo, so we might want to wait. However, if we take that right away, then we give ourselves the extra trade efficiency. So that will give us some extra colonial range, extra trade efficiency. Hopefully put us back up into positive money. Not too sure why we suddenly don't have positive money. Let's go ahead and group you guys together. That should be fine. There we go. Should actually be making money. Why are we suddenly losing so much? This is we don't have that leader balance now. Royal marriage offer from Mongolia. Certainly we should be keeping that going. We could invest in an admin idea, which is improved relations. We are 3 years ahead of time. But I think it's worth taking it. So we're almost getting another 10% national tax modifier, which would be fantastic, because currently from taxes. So that'll be like another 6 ducats per month, just on top of that. Ming gets exceptional year, giving plus 50% national tax modifier. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Won a battle, just like a native uprising where we were colonising, so that is fine. So all going well. It's like our exploration is still kind of going on. We really want to try and find the west coast of America. Still do want to try and colonize down here. And we will. We have finished that mission. So let's go ahead and... Northeast Pacific, there we go. We'll try and start working our way over towards Alaska. We're probably not going to have the range to colonize there for a while. The good thing is we make so much money, most of the time at least, that we could probably have a couple of different colonies going at the same time if we really wanted to. Lose some army tradition, that's unfortunate. Could do with that without that kind of rubbish in my life. Tyrannical nobles. Lose a base tax for the king who has gained you some loyalty. Well, no, I'm not losing base tax. Go away. Let me so impertinent. And we have a rebellion, because of course we do. Which is right up here. Which is lucky because, you know, we've got some units up here. Sort of lurking on the borders of Korea. They must be getting nervous by now. So go and finish you off. Now that should actually have enough points now to fabricate another claim. So let's go on Hitu-ala. Work on that one. Again, we'll just keep building up. How are we doing with our harmony now? We probably really should try and do the Tengri one for the cheaper regiment cost. What would Hindu give us? Tolerance of true faith, tolerance of heathens. Is there a limit to how many we can harmonise with? I don't think that... Well, we can't harmonise with Tengri. That is interesting. Why can't we harmonise with Tengri? Interesting. Not too sure why that is. So we'd have to actually convert the Tengri provinces. And it's not because we don't have enough, because, I mean, we can convert to Pagan group and, well, Dharmic group. And we only have 2 Dharmic group provinces. Now, what was the Sunni ones again? Chance of a new heir, reduced missionary strength. It's not great, but we do have a lot of Sunni provinces. So it's probably one worth doing. Go for the Muslim group. While harmonising, blah blah blah. Provinces with the Muslim religion group will be tolerated as if they were Confucian. Sure, let's go and work on it then. Take some time, but I think it'll be well worth it in the end. Keep taking some new tech, so it's worth checking from time to time because there will be new buildings we can get, like workshops, for example. So we've got a few provinces where we can get some workshops and get some better production going. Truce with Oirat has ended. Now we could, if we wanted to, dive in up here and grab even more from them. Don't actually have a claim on them at the moment. Let's go ahead and start building a spy network. We've done our colonisation. Turn it into a city. Sure, that's... Oh, we haven't done the colonisation. It's just it's got to a certain percentage. And now we'll take the next mission to turn it into a city. That's fine by me. New idea, which, again, could be admin. We're only 2 years ahead of time at the moment. But tolerance of heathens and yearly harmony increase and reduced idea cost is probably worth taking earlier rather than later. So that is our military idea group and our admin idea group finished. That's fine. We could go ahead and take the next global settler increase, which we probably should. We're still behind in Diplotech, but I don't really care. Let's go ahead and do that one. And now that gives us an extra national tax modifier as well. Let's go ahead and do a new exploration mission. Northeast Pacific Coast. So we should have already now discovered, or starting to discover, Alaska. There we go. So we can start working our way down the coast of the US. Obviously, it's not the US now because it doesn't exist yet, but you know what I mean. The coast of, well, it's not even the US. It's going to be Canada first. But I want to sort of work down in towards California. They're the sort of higher development provinces. A renowned minstrel recently crossed our nation's borders. His intention is to roam our country, bringing joy to all who hear him. But some say that only our ears are fit to hear such a wonderful music. Allow him to go where he wishes, gain 50 admin power, or bring him to court. Gain a skill 2 stability cost modifier, which we're not bothered about because we're not really using skill 2. Gain 5 meritocracy and 10 prestige. Meritocracy and prestige are nice. So we probably should do that. Am I that bothered about the admin power? No, I'm going to take the admin power. I've also noticed as well that we are maxed out here, and I didn't get any sort of warning. At least if I did, I didn't see it. So, minus 10% core creation cost. We do lose a stability for doing it. But there's only one more thing that we need to do here. And that will give us an extra +1 monarch admin power. So we need to get back up to 80 mandate, but we are gaining +2. A royal influence. With the marriage between Kenny I and his wife Thuy Tram, the people of Ming are experiencing an increased fondness for all things Daevitian. While some cultural exchange was to be expected, particularly considering the popularity of the consort, it is with alarm that our administrative advisor Zongrin He reports that a religious shift has been taking place in one of our provinces. It would seem that the influence of our Daevitian consort trickles down even into our subjects' ways of worship, as the words of Mahaya believers have converted a surprising amount of people. When confronted about it, Thuy Tram shrugs, arguing that she has long since converted to the Confucian faith, and the Emperor should know that. I had nothing to do with this, she pleads. She must publicly denounce her old faith, give some local unrest but some better missionary strength, or the religion changes. We'll just go ahead and do that. Tributaries, non-tributaries. It's going pretty well. I do want to build the stability up again, though. So, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Yeah, we're still a year ahead of time. Do I really want to boost the stability up? I'm going to do it anyway. Call me a fool, but I'm going to do it. What did we discover? A little bit, actually. We did discover some stuff out there. Explore. Let's keep working on the... Southeast Pacific. Just trying to sort of work my way down and sort of ignoring all the stuff, or work my way around and ignoring all the stuff in between. Oirat is pretty much getting split into bits and pieces here. So the Mamluks are still going. Can't really see anything of Western Europe here, so don't really know what's going on. But we shall continue to look, and we shall continue to try and expand where we can. Pirate Haven, yeah, just opinion modifiers that we don't care about all that much. Now, what do we want to consider doing here is, do we want to build more stacks, or do we want to just build, like, lose 5,000 manpower, and then get a positive opinion change? Yeah, well, with manpower is fine. So, we are massively below our force limit. We could just go and get another similar army to the ones that we've got, which I think I probably will. Let's go ahead and just start off by getting a single infantry, and then we'll just build up to this same sort of stack. So, we'll go like a 12-4-4 for the time being. Now, all of my diplomats are now busy. Before we get discovered over here, let's go ahead and make sure we fabricate another claim. Let's go for this one down here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Well, sure, let's do it for fun. Nyeongbyon. Nyeongbyon. I suppose it's no worse than Pyongyang. So let's go ahead and do that one. Might try and get one more out of them. What I might like to try and do, actually, is sort of cut straight across. Take Jiangsu and take... I mean, obviously I can't... Yeah, I can get a claim on Jiangsu. I can't get a claim on Jeonseong, but I can still take it. And that would then cut Korea in half, which would make things easy for us. Our consort Thuy Tram has impressed many men and women at court with her sharp wit and extensive knowledge of the natural world. She has long been a collector of tomes on botany and chemistry, and she corresponds with several of our generation's brightest minds. Currently, one of these scientists is visiting our court as per our consort's invitation. They can be found discussing all sorts of new theories far into the wee hours of the night. Consort Thuy Tram has asked us to make the scientist an offer, claiming that she would make a much better advisor than the natural scientist Zoran He we currently employ. We gain 5 meritocracy and a skill 3 scientist, or we can take 50 admin power. I think I'm just going to take the admin power at this point, especially as when we declare war on Korea, we're going to lose stability again, and I will want to bump that back up. Zyren, the rule of our great emperor is the foremost responsibility... Oh, sorry, the rule of our great empire is the foremost responsibility and privilege of the emperor. We've had this event several times before. Gain plus 10% harmony and lose stability. And all the estate, we could lose 10% harmony, gain some power. I think we're going to do that one this time. I know we want that harmony to get up, but... At the same time, it is actually quite nice to get the power projection and have all of the estates be happy, so we'll do that for now. We're building a spy network on Oirat. There's only really one province we can claim currently, which is this one, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now that we have done that, there's pretty much no point whatsoever in you being there, so we'll go ahead and bring you back. So we've only got one province we can reach now. Let's go ahead and move you over there, because that's what we'll be doing. With this one, you're going to have 4 and 4 here and go up to 12. There we go. You finished exploring, so let's go back to exploring the... I guess we need to start doing all of this stuff as well, don't we? With the Arabian Sea and the East Indian Ocean. Let's start working on everything. We don't have a lot of range. So we have discovered some stuff over here. We're working our way over there. Finding a lot of little islands. So we'll probably start sort of grabbing bits and pieces where we can. That'll work out for us, I'm sure. Keep colonizing Taiwan. Grab the Spice Islands and stuff where possible. We can take an idea, which is another Diplo idea. Global tariffs is quite nice, but again, we are slipping behind time now, so I think I am actually going to wait and take the tech. Gain some ducats and the natives lose an aggressiveness, or gain more ducats and they gain an aggressiveness. Well, we don't need the money, so that's fine. Let's go ahead just before we end the video, and we'll make this a really quick war, because we don't actually have a truce here. So we're going to take the last bit of land that we can from Oirat. At least the last bit of... That's not technically true. I mean, we could take the rest of that land and give it to Mongolia, I suppose. You need to do some more exploration. Let's go and do the Northwest Pacific. Let's just try and do as much stuff in the Pacific as possible. So, have we already got control of that province? We have. We can just march straight through here because it belongs to our vassal. Lose some prestige or gain some national unrest. We'll just lose the prestige. We are about to get some more rebels pop as well, so it's stuff that we could do without, but we'll do what we can. Yeah, I might turn these over to Mongolia. Are Mongolia looking disloyal at all these days? Or are they looking like they want to get some liberty? No, they are not. Let's move over there. Do these guys have a capital now? Yeah, this is their capital. I was going to say, I think they're their only 3 provinces remaining. There we go, as expected. We do have a stack here. It doesn't have a leader, though, so we are going to have to poach one from somewhere. Let's go and get you, simply because you've got the maneuver. So you're one of the guys that was over near Korea because you were getting ready to go and take that fight, but as long as we can make sure that we keep winning these fights, we'll lose the money. As long as we can make sure that we keep winning these fights and we don't end up getting separatism everywhere, we shouldn't have to worry too much about the various rebel factions popping up. Gain some population. Very nice. We can take a military tech. Now, I'm going to take it because why wouldn't I? Next time we get supply limit as well. Now, we don't have unbalanced tech because we're only 2 techs ahead of Diplo. And we are sort of saving up for that. We're looking at September of 34, so a couple of years before we can do it, but we should be able to. So again, before we get caught, we actually finished that already? Yes, we have. Fantastic. So there's a couple of things that I want to do just before we end the video, otherwise I'll forget to do it. First of all, we want to fabricate that claim on Jiangsu itself. So we'll basically try and just cut Korea in half. And then we want to go ahead and flip these over to Mongolia. And then we will take that one for ourselves. So we will peace out with them. And we just want to take everything. Do you have any money? No. So don't really care. That gives us some aggressive expansion with Oirat. I think this will actually get rid of them completely. Current peace offer. I think that is the end of Oirat. I don't think they've got anything else anywhere. But we'll go ahead and do that anyway. Let's go move you down into somewhere where we've got enough supply limit. And we've got another mission that we can do. So again, let's just go for the Southeast Pacific again. Have we found anything more over here yet? Not looking like we are at the moment. But I think that is a good place to end the video. We are definitely starting to absorb most of the East Orient over here. And I look forward to taking more of it in the next episode. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Before we end, because I, again, will forget, we'll go ahead and just mothball all the forts. I will see you guys on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.